Hey everybody, this is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures.
Good morning.
And this is Gordy, and this is Autumn. Say hi.
Hi.
I'm
Yeah.
Gordy.
Hi.
Just wait till you guys see their very unique toy hauler. It is truly awesome. Hang on, we'll be right back. So I ride, yes I ride, through the hills and valleys, across the mountains high. I don't know if I'll ever find what I've been looking for, but I know I'll never want for more. Yes, I know I'll never want for more. Okay, Gordy, tell us about your flatbed trailer. For one thing, what is the length of it? How long is this trailer?
It's 24 foot.
24 foot.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's the actual length of the bed itself?
That's the bed, yeah.
Right. And the tongue would be beyond that.
Tongue would be
Right.
another 3 or 4 feet.
Exactly. And I noticed that you're, instead of the standard 3,500 pound axles, this one has 5,200 pound axles.
Yeah, 5,200 torsion axles.
Oh, yeah. Which makes it ride a whole lot better, I'm told.
They say it's supposed to trail better and,
Yeah.
and ride a little better. 16 feet of storage behind the little camper box.
Uh-huh.
So I got plenty of room for the Miata.
Uh-huh.
And we've got a Subaru out back. That'll fit on here also.
Right. Cool. Yeah, well, that's so neat how versatile it can be. And I noticed that, and I'm going to go ahead and step over here, I noticed that you mounted some E-track here on the floor to make it a whole lot easier to tie stuff down. You were telling me that you can also get your side-by-side on here, plus another four-wheeler.
An ATV and
an ATV
a side-by-side and ATV, or you could probably get as many as 3 ATVs on here, because
Cool.
you could park them not long ways, but park them across this way. So
Yeah, awesome.
you could get 3 on here. Maybe 4 would be a squeeze, but
Four would be a
you
squeeze.
could do 3.
That wouldn't be a problem at all. It's just really cool so far. So far, I'm just so impressed. But I noticed that we have no ramps back here and no provision for ramps. So tell me how you get these things off and on this trailer.
My wife has magical powers, and she can levitate things. It just takes a thought to rise.
Okay, now let's talk about how we really get the cars off and on.
Well, I wanted something to tow the Miata with us when we travel, because my age and health issues, it's a fun car to drive, but it's not good for long distance. So we wanted something we could take the Miata along.
Uh-huh.
And it's got such low clearance that a lot of trailers are an issue loading it.
Right.
So this trailer fully tilts, and when it's fully tilted, it's only 8 degrees.
Yeah.
And that's no problem for the Miata.
So it's no problem at all to get the Miata off and on.
None at all.
And you don't have to worry about it dragging anywhere or anything when you pull it
not
off
at
and
all.
on. Well, that's just really cool.
I looked at different toy haulers and stuff, and even with the drop-down gates, it can be a bottoming out issue with the Miata.
Right,
So
right. I hear you. I understand. Well, let's walk around on over here. By the way, it's just a beautiful... This is the day after Christmas. Can you believe how beautiful it is today here in Northwest Arkansas?
It's got to be pushing 70 degrees.
Yeah,
already,
it's
only noon.
Anyway, and I know this is, and we're going to talk about the camping area here shortly, and we'll go inside here in a little bit, but let's cover a few things out here on the outside. I noticed that you have 2 separate cords going in right here, so why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what we got going on there.
One cord is just goes to the campground's power, 110 power.
Yeah.
And then the other cord, I've got a double plug on the end, so I can put a second plug into it, and that goes to my battery charger on the front.
Okay.
Most everything in the box is 12 volt, except for the air conditioner.
Except for the air conditioner.
And a little heater. I've got just a little 1,000 to 1,500 watt heater that heats it. And so you don't need too much power, only 15 amps, 12, 15 amps to get you by on everything.
Right. And no bigger than that is, like you were telling me yesterday, it'll heat that thing up real quick in some pretty cool temperatures.
This is 8 feet long and it's 7 feet wide on the trailer. So you got 56 square feet there.
Yeah, wow. That's about, I think Deb and I have just a little over double that, not much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Now, something else. And we were talking about this yesterday, and when you pointed that out, I thought that was so cool. So let's talk about it for a little bit. If you ever wanted to get this off of here, tell us how this whole camper section comes off.
I bought the trailer by itself, and I saw a blurb online about this guy in Louisiana that was building boxes for trailers. He was incorporating them with the trailer and welding them to the trailer. And I called him and said I already had a trailer and asked if he thought he could make one to fit on my trailer, and he said sure, you just have to change the floor a little bit. So he changed the floor, and the box is a separate unit, and there's two stake beds. Right. Two places that goes into the stake beds right on there. Each side.
And this is a metal bar that goes all the way across the base of the cab.
Yes,
right?
And then
and the same thing up here. We got one right here.
There's two on each side.
And of course they correspond on the other side as well.
And then on the bottom he put forks, so you can take a long forklift and run in there and just and unbolt it and lift the whole thing off the trailer if you wanted to.
Hopefully I can get a good shot of that. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera or not, but there's a slot there where a fork will slide right in, right there and right there, so this thing can be removed with a forklift. All you got to do is take these 4 bolts loose
and lift,
and it's gone. Yeah. Well, and it's not gone, it's just off the trailer. Right.
The units, I've never weighed it, but the guy who built it thought it was around 1,200 pounds. So
the unit itself?
The unit itself.
Okay, right. Okay.
So it wouldn't take much of a forklift to lift that, really.
No, not at all. Not really at all.
Something with extended forks on it, and away you go.
You bet. Now let's step on up here and talk about, because we did talk about your 2 power cords coming in, so let's go ahead and follow through on that and talk about this yellow cord and what it does.
This is just hooked up to a trickle charger, just a little 3-amp float charger that keeps my 12-volt battery up while I'm camping, because most everything runs off a 12-volt. All the lights and exhaust fan and TV can run off 12-volt, and then the 110 you'd need for either heat or air.
Yeah, right. Okay. And then of course we've got this toolbox mounted up here, and I see how it's got some stands welded to the frame right here.
The guy who made the box put this on and raised it up so I got plenty of room to open my box underneath. Yeah. And you can put anything you want in here. I've got 5-gallon water jugs.
Like those right there.
And I can put 4 of those will fit in here, so I got 20 gallons of fresh water, which is awesome. A lot of water.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the name of the company, Joyrider, is that right?
Joyrider out of Louisiana.
Out of Louisiana. So if they were to Google Joyrider out of Louisiana.
The back has his email address on it, so if anybody wants to contact him about information.
Well, we'll come around there and get a shot of that, and if they want to, they can pause it right there and copy that information off. If someone decides they want to check with this guy about building something like this for them.
And I thought, if you wanted something a little bigger on the same trailer, if you made this a gooseneck, I'm sure you could extend that. You could have a nice big queen bed here, and then you have more room. I don't have a bathroom, and there's no running water, so it'd be real easy to pick up a little bathroom, and you could.
You bet, absolutely.
And you don't still only be 8 feet. You'd still have plenty of room to haul stuff.
The possibilities are absolutely endless.
They are
with a project like this. Absolutely. Well, let's go around, and I'm going to get a close-up shot of that, and what's the name of this little puppy dog here? I know this is your buddy Ed's dog.
That's Andy.
That's Andy with an I. So
Andy with an I. Andy.
Andy. You're just the cutest little thing. Yes, you are. Anyway, and this is Andy's owner, Ed, and he's a real weirdo, right?
So, it's the dog. So the dog is very cute. So that makes the owner.
Think you get an ugly dog too?
Anyway, let's go over here and get a shot of this and get that information for everybody. And then we're going to go on the inside and take a look at the inside here in a little bit. But let me hold that there for a moment if someone wanted to pause the screen and copy that information. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Right here.
Now we're gonna step inside, but we're gonna switch cameras. I'm gonna go to the GoPro because it's a wide angle lens and it'll show it a whole lot better.
Who built the camper put this step in for me too.
Yeah.
I should have had him put one on both sides, but I didn't. That was a...
Yeah, and that makes it easy for a guy like me to step up on there, for sure. All right.
It's got a nice wide door, so
You bet.
it's easy to move in and out furniture.
Is that a 32?
Refrigerators and couches and stuff.
That looks like a 32 door. Refrigerators and couches and stuff. Oh, shoot. You guys.
It's basically just a... it's like a semi-camper, only
Yeah.
maybe a little bit bigger than a semi-camper. There's two oversized bunks here. They're 39 by 80 inches.
Yeah,
so
they're a full 80 inches long,
yeah,
right?
they're full 80 inches, which I
long.
appreciate because I'm always length challenged for beds.
Yeah, you're tall like I am.
And
yeah.
got storage underneath. The platform lifts up for storage.
Cool. Yeah, and I can see right through the access hole there.
Storage under here.
Yeah, and you got a little couch here to sit on.
Put our cooler there.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. It sure is.
It's got a 12-volt fan, that multiple speed fan, reversible, and it has a temperature gauge, so you can set it up to run at any temperature.
Cool.
So if you're out ATVing during the day and it gets hot in here, it'll start exhausting.
Of course, you've got a window here for ventilation, for flow.
Ventilation
airflow.
And emergency exit.
Yeah.
And then a small window at the end of each bunk.
Right. And you've got and you got one there and one over here. Of course, you got them covered with black cloth now to.
You can lift that up so you can.
There you go. Yeah. Awesome.
And they open for ventilation.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, this is just cooler than cool. It really is. And then here's your cabinets here.
No running water. It's completely dry is the only drawback. If you want something with water, I'm sure you could put it in.
Yep, I don't think it'd be a problem at all.
No.
In fact, I could probably help you with some of that. if
Little
you
bit
decide
of
to do something
storage.
like that.
Got a porta potty for the ladies.
Yeah.
And behind you, Bill, is a TV mount. The little TV we've got here can either run on 12 or 110. I got a 12 volt adapter here, so we can.
You bet. And I'm 6'3", and I'm wearing my hat on top of that.
And I'm in between 6'3" and 6'4".
Yeah.
And I've still got.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
room.
it's just really cool.
Got a nice light on a rheostat here.
And those
nice
are LED, 12 volt LED.
Yeah, they're all LED lights, and that's just a straight light. Those are the only two lights in here.
Sure.
I thought about putting just a little sticky puck light or something if I need it in here. I'm not a reader at night, but it'd be nice to have a little light for something like that.
Absolutely. Well, Gordy, I think this is just awesome. Let me step out here. And anyway, it's just really cool the way this come out. And when I first met you, it was about 6 weeks ago or so when you all stopped by to visit us for a little bit. And when you were describing this to me, it's nothing like what I imagined when I actually got to see it when you pulled into the campground yesterday. This is nothing like what I imagined, and I thought, wow, this thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And
it's not real aerodynamic. It's like pulling a sail. my truck goes from, when it's empty, it'll get as high as 21. As soon as I hook this up, it goes to 10.5.
Yeah.
It cuts it right in half.
Well, that's about what we get with our van towing our 16-foot trailer. We get about 10.5, 11 on the highway, with it. So anyway, that's, consider all things considered, that's not bad.
Easily pullable with a half-ton truck.
Yeah, I noticed that. Oh yeah, they got to come to our rendezvous in May, don't they? Yeah.
Honey, can I go?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to talk about the camera right quick.
This rear view camera.
Yeah.
We've got it's hooked up to 12 volts, so it's as long as the 12 volts on it, the camera's hot. And it's broadcast to this screen. And we can have the screen up in the truck when we're on the road, so that we can check our load or you can see who's behind you too.
Right.
And when we're not driving, we can take this out and put it in the camper and use it as a security camera at night. It has night vision.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. That is truly awesome.
Give me time to wake up the wife because she can run anybody off.
Poor Autumn.
She's little, but she's mean.
I bet. Anyway, all right. Here she comes.
I got her mad now. She's coming after me, but thank God I've got long arms. But she's like a banty rooster. So she's got that look on her face.
Now, I don't end up knocking me off. Well, we're going to have to go now, folks. But anyway, we really enjoyed, well, let me say this. We got to sit around the campfire last night with y'all and told a lot of horror stories and things like that. And it was just so, told a lot of stories. We have just had a blast with y'all while you've been here. And we're so happy that you come out to see us. We really are.
We really enjoyed Bill and Deb's company. And
yeah.
Look forward to new friends and new fun in different places.
Well, fortunately, you don't live very far from the campground. That's,
no,
yeah,
we're less than a half an hour from this spot here on
yeah.
beautiful Beaver Lake here in Arkansas.
Yeah. Let me get a shot of this with the wide angle lens right quick, because this is the day after Christmas and it is just gorgeous. I actually wore 2 shirts today and I could have got by with just one because it's just beautiful today. Anyway, we're gonna go. So we thank you so much, Gordy. And we thank you, Autumn, for letting us come and do a walkthrough on your very unique toy hauler here. And we'll be seeing you again soon.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, folks, we hope you really enjoyed this video. You've got to admit, this is a very, very unique toy hauler.
And cool.
And cool. That's right. And cool. Hope I got it right that time.
You did.
Okay. Anyway, but for right now, this is Bill and Deb and Gordy and Autumn saying, we're not camping.
We're living.
Absolutely. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.
As we sit side by side under the beautiful sky and reflect on this life we have chosen, there's so much we've discovered through our love for each other, with no worries about where we'll be going. Then I look in your eyes and with no great surprise I see joy in this life we've been given. With my mind oh so clear, I whisper softly in your ear, we're not camping, we're living. We're not camping,